In the last tutorial, we learned about arrays. We learned how to create them, how to assign values to the elements in the array, and how to access them. But as you can see, these 3 lines of code that we wrote in the last program to give the values to the array, it takes quite a bit of typing just to assign some values to the array. And if our array was any longer, this would get really tedious. Now, there is actually a shortcut for adding elements to an array. And when we create the array, we can specify what elements we want the array to contain. And we do that by putting the values separated by commas inside of braces, like this. So the first one is 87.6. The second one is 67.8. And the final one is 100. And this has the exact same effect. We can get rid of these lines of code, and we can run this program and make sure that it works. And it prints out exactly the same result as it did last time. Alright, well, there's also one more shortcut that you need to know about. When you create an array, you do not have to tell it how many elements are in the array if you assign its values this way. The compiler is smart enough to figure that out on its own, so you can actually leave these brackets empty, and it will count these 3 elements and say, oh, he needs to create an array that has 3 elements, and it'll automatically put the 3 here for you, and you don't have to do it. That way it's nice, because if you decide you want to add an extra element to the array, it will still work perfectly. Alrighty, so let's run this program and make sure that it still gives us the same output. And it does. So those are 2 more quick little things that you need to know about arrays before we move on to the next topic of strings. I hope you've learned something in this tutorial, and I will see you again next time.